Okay, so upon um, scaling down my projection symbol by half, um, what I'll do is highlight and group, so it's one object, and I insert it into my drawing. Right now, at this stage, we could actually select our drawing and actually move it to a suitable spot on our page. Right, give it a little room, make sure it's nice and centered, right, and ready to be presented. Right, now this drawing here was actual size, right, was done in actual size. It fits on our paper good, so we could go ahead and change our scale down here and put that 1:1, right. So there we have it, our page setup, and topic would be isometric. Isometric drawing, right? There we have it. We have our orthographic views, we have our symbol, projection symbol, and then we have the isometric for it. Okay, so here we have another day where we did another drawing, right? And this is how simple we can transfer our page setup, right? So what we do, we can select the entire base of our page setup. We copy the selection and then we simply move it over to our drawing like this. Okay, right? So this will now be isometric drawing, including circles with circles. Right, so we need to extend this a bit. And we're going to change the date because obviously it's another day, right? My name will stay as the same, and my scale, let's look. So this drawing could actually, I could actually increase the size of this drawing by 2, right? So I could make it 2 times the actual size to fit my paper a little more nicely than this. So how do we do this? Okay, so first we need to know what is the diameter of our isometric circle, which is 30 millimeters. So we want to at least have the diameter 60, right? So that would be 2 times the actual measurement, right? So what we'll do, we'll select the entire object and we'll click the scale. What they ask us to do is specify a base point, right? So we select a base point. Now they're asking us to specify a scale factor, or we can either copy or use a reference, right? In this case, we're going to use a reference, so we click R, enter, and then they want us to specify the reference length. So in this case, we're going to specify this reference length here, and then we're going to input the new length. So the new length is not going to be 30 anymore, but it's going to be 60. So we type 60. And we press enter. So there we have it. Our object is scaled twice the size. Let's move and center this a bit. It's a bit too low. Okay, so let's double check the measurement. So this is our diameter. Our diameter is now 60 millimeters. So we could go ahead now and change the scale from 1 to 2 to 2 to 1, because it's 2 times the size. Okay, so there we have it on how to copy our title block and page borders, and how to scale the drawing, and how to input the scale here. Right, now very quickly let's look at how to print this drawing. Right, so what we would do, so we would print a PDF. Right, so what we're going to do is go to this A to the top left hand corner here. We're going to dive right into print. First of all, the printer plotter, we're going to select Microsoft Print to PDF. Then we're going to select tabloid, because tabloid would be our paper size, which is 11 by 17. We're going to make sure center plot is selected, fit to paper, and we're going to choose the display windows. Now this part is very important. So now we're going to select the outer border, and we select it in a diagonal pattern. Right, we're going to come and make sure that this is on monochrome, right, because we want our drawing to print in black and white, and we're going to make sure that it's on landscape. So we could go ahead and preview our drawing. There we have it. Right, so we can X this out, and then the window is going to pop back up, and we're going to click OK. So we then choose a location and we name our drawing. So this will be ISO 5. And I'll save. After the saving process is completed, I can go in and view my drawing that I printed. Right, now when we print this, our darker lines for the object line itself is going to be darker, and the construction lines is going to be much lighter. Right, but it's optional for us to leave the construction lines here, or we can remove it to suit us. So that's it.